Hello, and welcome back to another year of paranormal and ghost stories. It's that time of year where we get cozy and comfy with our favorite snacks and drinks. Don't forget your fuzzy socks and your favorite blanket. As a firm believer and having many personal stories myself, this whole month will be full of creepy, unexplainable tales. Some stories may be new to you, while others are infamous. Disclaimer: this is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. Some of the content is my own beliefs and research I have come across. Always do your own research and form your own opinion. I do want to apologize in advance if I mispronounce any Japanese words. That is never my intentions. Thank you for understanding. Little girls all around the world are given dolls as gifts for their birthday, holidays, and many other occasions. They're cute and delightful. You give her a name and create different scenarios. She blends so perfectly into your world, but what happens when everything you thought was once so magical turns out to be a nightmare? Many people believe that energy and spirits are drawn to dolls and even use dolls as a vessel to live in. But why are dolls one of the most likely objects to become haunted? Dolls that have human forms are ideal for spirits. Owners of dolls, whether adult or child, often form strong emotional bonds and connections to their dolls. If the owner suffers intense, unhappy, and negative feelings, the bad energy can be transferred to the doll, as well as if something tragic happens to the owner. This energy is residual, but if it is strong enough, it can take on a bad personality to the doll. Residual energy can be dormant for a very long time, but if the doll receives a new owner and home, the residual personality can activate and cause paranormal activities in the new home. These spirits might be the earthbound soul of a person who has not made a full transition to their next journey of afterlife. In other cases, dolls can become haunted if they were directly used in spirit summoning and spell work. In those situations, spirits are invited to reside in the dolls. Removing of the doll from premises elevates the haunting activities in the home in many cases. Sometimes casting out spirits are the only way of removing them from causing havoc. This story comes from Japan. Okiku, the possessed Japanese doll. In 1918, in Hakiko, Japan, the Suzuki family welcomed another addition to the family, a baby girl. They named her Okiku. She was adored by her family. She was the youngest child and spent most of her time indoors, which made her feel lonely. So her loving brother decided to save his money to buy her a doll. He thought it would be perfect for his sister, and he wanted the doll to keep her company. He bought her a beautiful porcelain 16-inch doll that was wearing a lovely kimono. That doll had shoulder-length hair, and her mouth was closed with a smile. The doll looked realistic and resembled the little girl. It was as if fate had sent this doll to her. Okiko enjoyed playing with her new doll, and quickly it became her favorite doll. This was her new companion. She took that doll with her everywhere. A year had passed, and little Okiko suddenly contracted yellow fever, which left her spending most of her time in bed. And by her side was her companion, her favorite doll, to cling on to her all day. Unfortunately, she passed away at the age of 3. Her family was so devastated by this, After making funeral arrangements, the family kept the doll that their beloved daughter had cherished, as many Japanese families often do. They added the doll to their family altar. Shortly after that is when the family started to experience poltergeist activities. Objects were flung around the room, lights would turn on and off by themselves. They heard whispering, disembodied voices. Hey, I'm over here. And the family would even wake up to see a shadow child sobbing by their bedside, which would disappear as soon as someone would say something to it. The family was terrified by all the paranormal activities that was happening and could no longer deal with it. So they decided it was time to bring a shaman from the village to see if they would contact the spirit. The shaman was called in, and he then had confirmed the spirit was in fact their beloved little daughter. He said that her soul was not resting and that it came back to reside in her favorite doll that was in the altar. The family decided to move to another town. It broke their hearts, but they made the decision to leave the doll in care of the Buddhist monks at the Iwansazi temple. The family did this because they felt that taking the doll away from the area she was buried at would make her spirit upset and angry. The monks began to take care of the doll. They gave her the same name as the little girl, Okiku. They noticed something strange and bizarre. The doll's hair began to grow longer, stronger, and wilder. It had continued to grow to this day. Because of this unusual event, samples of the hair were sent away to be analyzed. When the results came back, it was proven to be of a human child. Another unexplainable truth is that the doll's mouth has slowly begun to open, and it is sprouting tiny baby teeth from its porcelain gums. You can visit this doll at the Manhi-ji Temple in Iwanzamaziwa City in Hokkaido, Japan. But monks warn not to take pictures because they fear that by doing that, Okuki's soul will leave the doll. What do you think of this story? It's truly sad and tragic for a young child to lose their life and a family to deal with all the broken pieces afterwards. Will you go visit the doll? What do you think? Leave your comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, share. Do you collect dolls? Do you see anything strange or unusual in your dolls? Any new movements? Did their hair grow? You just never know. Your dolls might be taking energy from you, so keep an eye out on your dolls. Bye-bye.